Yo, it's Sway.
Sway.
Sway. Sway.
Sway. Sway.
Sway.
In the morning.
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 Only on Shade 45.
Wake your fuck ass up.
Yeah. Bitches.
Sway in the morning, Shade 45, 15 minutes into the hour. Man, she's a publishing guru, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Yeah. Managed many mags, including Cosmo, which is one of the most powerful institutions in the publishing world.
It's like a Bible.
If you go into that office and you go to the end of the hallway, I've never been in the office, but I'm assuming it's that one office that no one is allowed to just walk in. That's the office of Kate White, ladies and gentlemen. We were talking about how you made some really gutsy decisions and putting certain people on the cover of the magazine, which is, you know, we all watched The Devil Wears Prada about Anna Winters, right?
Yeah.
And you just didn't know the complexities that went into the decisions that are made about every little article, every space that you have inside of a magazine. Who's on the cover is the most important thing, right?
Yeah.
And if you make a wrong decision, it could really affect your career immediately, correct?
Well, if you have a big dud on the newsstand, and in Cosmo's case, a big dud could mean hundreds of thousands, it could smart, and you can feel those singe marks on your butt that day. And you just hope your next cover does well. But can I just say, unlike Devil Wears Prada, I was never a bitch.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna ask you that, okay? Because, well, let me say this, because that's how she was portrayed, and perhaps that's how, you know,
she is.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right. You said that about the model. What's supermodel?
Well, Cindy Crawford.
Cindy Crawford was like that towards Heather B.
Towards the entire Real World cast. We Kate and I were talking about Real World just off air. Yeah, Cindy Crawford's a bitch.
I've heard that.
Okay, so
told you.
Okay. So the book, I shouldn't be telling you this. Secrets to Success. It's always perceived that a woman, in order to get to the top of the totem pole, has to be a bitch. In your book, do you touch on that?
You know, I just feel that the reason people get bitchy, women get bitchy, I don't know how Heather feels about this, but I think it's because they don't handle stress well. Because let's say I do a cover and they call me up from circulation and they say, wow, this one's a really soft sale. The first thing I feel is being upset, angry, and then the next thing you know, I feel the urge to take someone's head off with my teeth.
Wow.
And what I had to teach myself was, you know, walk around the hall, get a glass of water, even walk around the block, but don't let your stress affect other people. And it can be done. And I think the women who act bitchy are the ones who haven't been able to control it.
You agree with that, Heather?
I agree with it, except I get a glass of vodka. I don't get water. I get vodka, Kate, and it's all good.
Well, you know, I would make my husband make me a frozen margarita at night on very stressful days.
Yeah.
So that did the trick,
I agree,
too.
though.
I knew Kate was putting the men to work. I knew that. I had a sense of this. Real quick, with Cosmo, what was probably your most trying moment that even, you know, Kate White felt like, if I don't make it through this moment in time, this might change the game for me?
I think when certain supermarkets came out and said, influenced by the Christian right, that the cover lines were too sexy, and, you know, you feel the force of that conservative culture, and they just don't get it. They didn't understand young women, and I had to ride that out. So that was tough, because I'm just a big believer in women can lead the lives they want, and men shouldn't be telling women what to do with their bodies and all of that. So that was a tough moment.
You just went real political on us right there. You're doing some of the political topics that's been going on right now. I won't even get into that right now. What's some of the best? You got a lot of young women who are tuned in right now. They're going to college. They're probably studying in a field that they like to work in, and into corporate America, whether it's through finance or whether it's through, you know, entertainment, culture, whatever the case may be. How can young girls? I'm gonna be real open with you. How can young girls move up that corporate ladder without giving up the ass? What do you tell those girls?
I would say a couple of things. One, you have to go big or go home today. The idea of just doing your job well doesn't work. So when you start off in the workplace, you have to do more than your boss tells you to do. You have to grab a project that you see out there, or ask your boss for something extra, or take the thing you've been told to do it and do it better than they ever imagined. The other thing women have to do, and you were talking earlier a little bit about how men and women might be different. Women are afraid to ask for what they want. And you've got to go in. Let's say you're offered a job and they say, we'd really like you to come on board and we're offering $50,000. Let's just say for argument's sake. You can't sit there and simply say, great, thank you. You've got to say, I'd love to work here. I love the idea of the offer, but I was hoping for $60,000. Guys know how to negotiate, and then they negotiate far more than men do.
Wow,
I mean,
that's
women do.
More than what women do. Absolutely. I'm a guy. I know. I negotiate every morning. If I'm going to be on time or not. All right. Not too much laughter. A lot of, in entertainment, a lot of girls have sucked a lot of slong to move up that court, literally.
Yeah.
That they say, what's the couch called? The
Casting.
the casting couch. And that's there's songs that say sleep with your boss if you want to get ahead. What do you say to women who take that route? And it works for them, but they took that route.
That just doesn't happen in women's magazines. Not very often anyway.
Okay, all right, okay.
So I may be out of my league talking about it. I just feel that, look, I have friends who are actresses, friends who are singers, and I know there's pressure sometimes, but I think if you've got the talent and you're going to work hard, you move away from that asshole and you find someone who's going to appreciate you for your talent and you just go for that.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.